They even look exactly the same. Hold on. That's crazy. Hi guys, welcome to Emmarie Lane, where I help you find the best beauty products for the best prices. And today we are going to be doing a dupe battle. It is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer versus the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer. Shout out to Ashley, who messaged me on Instagram and suggested I do this battle, and I looked into it. Guys, this sounds like a legit dupe. Let me read you a little bit of why. So for the Milk Primer, it has a shot of blue agave extract, forms an invisible layer to grip the makeup for all day hold, and hyaluronic acid for a healthier looking base and glow. Okay. And then on Hard Candy's website, it says formulated with hyaluronic acid and agave for hydrating grip. Oh, this one says it also diminishes the appearance of fine lines while gripping your makeup. Oh, that's cool. But the two main ingredients are exactly the same, I guess is my point. The full size one costs $30 of the milk. This costs $7. So let's get started. So on the right, I'm going to be doing the milk, and on the left, I'm going to be doing the Hard Candy. And for the directions, they both say to put it on and wait about a minute. I have never used either before, so I am giving a very unbiased opinion. Gotta get the hair out of the way for a sec, hold on. Oh my goodness, it's very, like, stretchy. It smells good. I have used the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer lots. I've gone through a whole bottle and I love that stuff. This does not feel like it, and that's the only dupe that I'd heard of up to this point of receiving this message about the dupes. I will also say, just in case you didn't notice me wearing like my fur vest, it is freezing today. It's like 45 degrees, and so my skin's super dry. I applied a really hydrating moisturizer, hoping that would kind of help, but today's a good day to try this out. So I'm going to wipe off my fingers just to make sure there's no primer left. So it's total fair shot. Come off. We're struggling here to get this little seal off. Here we go. Okay. They even look exactly the same. Hold on. So here's the Hard Candy Primer, and this is what the milk one looks like. They're like exactly the same. That's crazy. They feel basically the same. They're super smooth when you apply them. And then, at least so far on the milk side, it starts to get tacky as it dries down, which I love because it's kind of a pain to try to blend out a primer that is tacky to begin with. Also, please ignore my bug bites all over my face. I got eaten alive by mosquitoes the other day, and some of them are still trying to heal. So I'm gonna wet down my beauty blender, let both of them finish drying all the way, and then we will get into foundation. Okay, I zoomed in a little bit. Both sides look about the same. There's like a little tiny bit of dewiness. This one might be a little bit more dewy looking. It's hard to tell for sure. My skin looks really good though. Like, I like how things look. I'm going to be going in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. And just to be extra safe, I'm going to do one side at a time, and I'm going to use two different sponges. I'm probably being over dramatic, and I've never done that before when I've tried out a primer, but you know what? We're being extra today. I can definitely feel the grippy texture as I'm like going along my face. I love this foundation so freaking much. The reason I chose this foundation is no matter what time of year it is, my skin's normally pretty happy with it. Okay, other side. I have combination skin, and so sometimes I can kind of get oily in my T-zone, even though I also get dry there. It's a journey, people. I don't quite feel the exact same amount of like stickiness. It's still sticky on this side, but it's not quite as strong on the Hard Candy side. I still feel it, like it's there. It's just not quite as powerful. My skin looks good though. Oof. Like, look at that. That looks good. This bug bite especially has been driving me insane. It's like extra hard to cover up. Okay, I'm going to do the rest of my face, and I will come back and show you what everything looks like when we're all done. Okay, that's what everything looks like. Everything looks good so far, and now that the makeup's on, I can't tell a difference between sides at all. Everything looks like nice and little tiny bit dewy, nice and hydrated. It feels really good on both sides. I'm not gonna set anything except for underneath my eyes. I did use a little bit of setting spray with a blending sponge, but that's it. I wanna like just have the primer do all the work and see what happens. I'm also gonna be working out tonight to see if it can handle, you know, sweat and all that fun stuff that happens when you work out. we're really putting this to test. We're gonna see how things go. It is currently a little after 12 right now. So now the makeup's all done, I'm going to go about my day. I will do a couple check-ins throughout the day. Normally my first check-in is outside so you can see everything in natural lighting, but we have like 80-mile-an-hour winds right now, so we'll see what happens with that. I might just stand in front of a window and then we'll go from there. It's 3:20, so it's been about 3.5 hours since I put the makeup on. I checked to see if I wanted to do my first check-in outside, and I don't think you'd be able to hear me because the wind's so loud. So hopefully in the next like 3 or 4 hours, things will calm down and I can show you what it looks like in natural lighting. Until then, we're stuck with normal lighting. We actually had a tree come down in our backyard this morning, so that should tell you how insane things are right now. Anyway, so let's check on things. I would say both sides look good except for right here, which just might be my skin is just having a really hard time because it's like extra dry right underneath my nose on this side, and so I might not necessarily blame the primer for that one. Everything looks dewy without looking super oily. Nothing's like faded or anything like that. I'll get you in nice and close. Everything looks really good so far. I would say if I were to try to pick apart a little bit of difference, the hard candy side is maybe like a little tiny bit more dewier, but like you have to like really pay attention to be able to see that. Okay, I will see you in a few hours for the next check-in, hopefully outside. Okay, the wind is not super awful right now, and so I'm gonna try to come out here even though it's only been like, I think it's only been 2.5 hours since the last check-in. I wanted to show you. So this is what we look like up close, but everything looks exactly the same on both sides except for that really dry patch that I talked about earlier, and I think that's just too awful to like really do much about. Just feels like solid on both sides. That normally by now would be a lot red, like that would be like poking through a lot. Same with the bug bites on this side. These are, even though I hate them, they're very helpful when you're testing out primer and foundation. We're looking really amazing, and I'm glad, oh, looks like the wind's picking up again. I'm glad I got to show you outside for a sec. Okay, it is, I think it's about 10:40 at night, so we're almost 11 hours in, and look how good we look. Do we look absolutely perfect? No, but my makeup does not normally look this good without using like a setting spray and a powder, almost 11 hours in. I am a little bit more shiny like right here than I would normally prefer, and there's a little bit of redness coming through around my nose, especially on the side where I'm like as dry as the Sahara Desert. I really need to figure out what's going on right there, and it's just on one side. Anyway, I am going to work out. I'm actually going to get ready to work out right now, and yes, it's almost 11 o'clock and I'm working out. You know what? We got to figure out how to get the fitness in earlier, but until I do, I'm still going to get it in. So I just wanted to show you what it looked like before I worked out. That's, even though you can like, you've been able to see it the whole time, obviously, because it's like raised. It's still not, none of the redness is coming through. None of the redness is coming through on that side. We're doing awesome, people. I'm impressed. Hi, it is currently 12:23. So it's been over 12 hours since we applied the makeup, and we're looking just a little bit rough on both sides though. I'm guessing from me sweating, there's some patchiness going on where it's kind of faded right near my hairline. If you didn't notice, I have self-tanner on my body but not really on my face, and so my face looks a lot lighter, and you can really tell when the foundation starts to wear off, which is helpful for this kind of thing. Definitely faded around the nose a little bit more. I got some redness coming in on the hard candy side where I have a little bit of acne that's started showing up throughout the day. It wasn't there at the beginning of the day, I'm pretty sure, so that's fun. You gotta experience something with me. But here's the thing, like think about like it's been 12 hours and both sides look basically the same, which means we've got an official dupe here. So you can get a 1.25 ounce bottle for $30, or you could get an ounce for $7. Which one you gonna choose? I cannot imagine how good my makeup would look right now if I had done setting spray and setting powder all over the face on top of this primer. Like, oh man, it's the same thing. It really is. 100% go for it. If you want to see a dupe for the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray, you can click right here. I love you guys so much, and don't ever forget that you are enough. Bye! Mwah.